You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Alright, good evening. This is little foil peel 1 of 2 for Mr. UDX, UDX 357. I don't know if it's his daddy's amp or his amp. It's one for his daddy and one for him. That's a good sign, isn't it? Fat Boy, for about the last month, maybe month and a half or so, the bigger cabinets are not available there. At least it wasn't available last time I looked, which was about 2 days ago. The longer ones, which would have been about that much longer, they're not available, so I had to get this. And the only thing I don't like about these cabinets are the fan hole. It's got the square little holes in it, and I had to cut them out, and I couldn't cut it completely out round, so I had to leave some of it because my punch would have been too big for this circle here. My punch set would have. So I cut it out like that, and it's got Mr. Carlock's fan guard on it, which is my name, but Carlock does them. That man is amazing. This is a little foil peel, it's biased. It's got 2879s in it. I got my 2, went a little bit overkill, but put this in there next to it so it wouldn't pull we just got a strain relief on it, so the power cord wouldn't pull against it, so put 2 of them in there. So this is biased sideband. I think up is for sideband and down is for AM, which I think they talk mainly sideband. So here you go. I think it's a nice little lamp. I wish I could have got the little bit bigger case. Like I said, they wasn't available. And cases have went way on up in price. At least I think so. Anytime you add something to it, it's too much for me. But whatever. Alright. But I know the price of metals went way up. Thanks, Joe Biden. Alright. It's got a decent little fan in it. So yeah. Alright. It says with the radio drive, just one Rainmaker tune, Cobra 29. And let's see. Pass-through tune over here. You want it to not even move. It's your ability to talk through the amp when the amp is not on. So, if it wiggles, it's just a little bit. Alright. It's in AM mode. And this is RMS. The peak kit ain't on. Hello. It's about 250, let's say 225 RMS with just the radio hitting it. Go in sideband mode. Oh, pretty much the same thing. Go to peak. Oh, well, turn the amp on. AM. Oh, so 600, pretty easy. Reflex good and low. Hello. That's the issues with the HGs here lately that I don't like, but we have to deal with, is the reflect back from the antenna, and I got it as low as possible, and it falls when you talk. Hello, 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 111. It falls down into resonance. So hello, 1111. So as low as I can possibly get it, That's my only gripe with HG transistors here lately, is that the reflect back from the antenna. But I've got it down. Oh, little sideband, which it don't make any difference. Oh, really, it's got biasing on it in AM and sideband. It's auto switching pretty much, but when you go to sideband, it throws that sideband delay in, and for some reason or another, these LED lights here don't shine out like these do. So to correct that, I took the sanding disc and hit the end of it. If you'll see them, if you look directly into them, you can see it, but without sanding it, you can see it, the light projecting LED, the light. But if you sand it a little bit on the end, it'll show around it. It gets a haze on it and it'll show around it. But as you can see now, it's not just looking on. You can see the light is actually down like that. So just note to people that might have some LEDs, it's not like a halo around it, and you can't see them in different, you can't see it unless you look directly into it, that you could sand a little bit, take a file and hit it or sand it, and kind of flatten it down, and it'll start showing around it. Right there's with it off. Right there's with it on. It'll spread the light out. But if you see them LEDs, that is actually a green blue. No, a green yellow, but it looks mostly yellow. At least to my eyes it does. So that's that one. So I'll be back in just a little bit with the other video on the 2-pill. Alright, y'all have a good day. It's the front of it, and I labeled the back of it. I do forget every now and again to put radio and antenna on the back of it. Shit happens, you get busy. But the airflow on it's pretty good now. I've cut the back out. Believe it or not, it lets more air out of the back of it. So it's more air blowing out of it than it was. See it? Believe it or not, that helps. It leaves a big hole in the back of it, but believe it or not, more air gets to it. And opening this up, got a lot more air out of it. It's what it is. It is what it is. Later. Alright, good evening. This is the second amp for Mr. UDX 357. 2-pill 2879 bias sideband. And this one, the LED up here is for sideband, I think. So up is AM and down is sideband, I think. We'll see. I got a LED attached to it. So down, yeah, down is, and that one's like it. I need to do that one. You see right there, you can't see it. You see, you can't see that LED right there, barely. Just barely. And with just that little bit of sanding on the end of it, you can't see it after you've done it, but you can see it better. You can see it. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. So down is sideband, and you know, because of this LED here, watch the LED. And watch it when it's on AM. Sideband. Got a little delay in it. So I'll fix that bulb up a little bit more, sound a little bit more off. And it'll show more. Flatten it off. So anyways, let me take the LED off of it. It'll label the front of it. Alright, the fan guard, Mr. Carlock's fan guard is on it. It's a 3-pill cabinet, by the way. So, sideband, Kerber 29. Get that. Let's take it off, turn it off. Talk through right here on this meter. You can see it. Oh, oh. It moves one little ball, so you can talk through it. A pretty good talk through. Most time they don't wiggle that much, but it's very minor. Oh, that's a 5-watt slug. It's barely moving. That would be 1 watt, 2 watt, 3 watt, 4 watt. You read that middle scale, so it'd be a minute. I don't know what that would be on a scale. It'd be very little. That's a 1 millimeter. I don't know. Anyway, then back to the 2-pill. It's got the protection diode in it. Some 104s. That's that silicone wire I was trying to tell Rainmaker I got from him. It's really good wire, and he acts like he don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's some killer wire. But anyways, back to the meters. It's 1,000-watt slug, and it is in peak now. I'm doing an RMS. Turn it peak it off. This is a 1,000-watt slug in RMS. This is 50-watt slug coming back from the antenna. You want it to as low as possible. This low as possible. Anything below a watt's acceptable. AM. Oh, put a little key in it. Oh, put a little bit more key in it. Hello. Let's say 150 RMS. Peak kit is on. Oh, so 400 peak, and reflect is hello, maybe 3/4 of a watt. Sideband, hello, a little bit more. It likes that bias, and the way this one comes on, this is biased when it's when it switches on, biased, and when it don't, it don't. This one ain't automatic switching like the other one was. That's just the way I set it up. These was built at different times. This was built like a week ahead of the other one because I was waiting on a cabinet to come, but they didn't never have the cabinet, so I had to settle for the smaller cabinet because that's all I could get. So this one was built a little bit before the other one was. So there it is. And like I said, sideband is up here. I think I need to put a little label on it there like I did that other one. And AM is there. So there you go. Appreciate it, Mr. UDX 357. I hope I say that right. 357, yeah. So, there it is. It's labeled on the back too. I didn't forget it. And I've started putting these on the outside instead of through the inside of it, just to save room and where I can get stuff in between it. These cabinets get tight in the back, and they're made to go either way. It don't really matter. You actually gain a little bit more room putting them on the outside of it. Don't matter. Some amps you see them back there on the outside, some of them see them on the inside. No big deal. And like I said, this is the 3-pill cabinet, the fan. Got a cool cock. Got a cool cock. I don't think I've ever been told I had a cool cock, but I got one now. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Later.